everyone. My name is Prerna Fernandez. I am a student of GVM's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Ponta, Goa. And today I'm going to talk to you about the mathematics textbook for grade 8, part 1. Starting with the external features, as you see, the cover of the book is in two colors, red and blue. The title of the book is written in blue, mathematics, and it has two figures here. The first figure is from construction of quadrilaterals, and the second figure is a graph from the chapter data handling. When you turn the book, you will be able to see the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan logo and the Government of Goa logo, followed by the publisher's name. On the first page of this book, you will find the title of the book and a QR code. If you scan this QR code, you will be taken to a page from where you can download the PDF of this book. This book has the permission and support of NCERT, New Delhi. The second page of this book has the price of the book and also the edition number written here. This book was reprinted in the year 2023. The publisher of the book is the Directorate of Education, Porvorim, Goa, and the Director of Education has written a small note for all the readers in the foreword. The Constitution of India preamble is there on the next page, and we have the preface, which is written by the Chief Advisor of the Textbook Development Committee, H.K. Dev. He talks about the aims and goals of this book. Next, we have a small note for all the teachers. The teachers will get some ideas as to how they can use this textbook in effective ways in the classroom. Followed by the Textbook Development Committee. All the members of this committee have been mentioned here. Then we have the fundamental duties of Indian citizens mentioned here and acknowledgement. Then we have the contents mentioned here. This book has 8 chapters, namely rational numbers, linear equation in one variable, understanding quadrilaterals, practical geometry, data handling, square and square roots, cube and cube roots, comparing quantities, and then at the end we have the answers of the exercises of each of these chapters. I am going to be talking about the third chapter, understanding quadrilaterals. Understanding quadrilaterals, as you see over here, has a QR code. If you scan this QR code, you will be taken to a page which has a lot of activities for the students. They can perform it in class as well as at home to understand the concepts and properties which will be taught in this chapter. The introduction is given here, and the students have been asked a question and they have to do this activity. This is to test their previous knowledge about closed curves and open curves. Next, we have terms which are taught in this chapter, namely polygon, different types of polygon, triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, so on. Then we have the diagonal, the convex and concave polygons, regular and irregular polygons, and we are going to study quadrilaterals in detail. So different types of quadrilaterals, that is trapezium, kite, squares, rectangle, rhombus. Then there are concepts which are taught in this chapter, starting with the angle sum property of polygons. In grade 7, the students learnt about the angle sum property of triangles. With that knowledge, they will be able to find out what is the angle sum property of different polygons, and they can do an activity to get a formula for this angle sum property of polygons. Other concepts taught here are also the exterior angle of polygons and the properties of each of these quadrilaterals. After each of these concepts, there are exercises. As you see, this is exercise 3.1, and there are some figures here and followed by some questions. So the children can visualize and answer these questions. This chapter has a total of 4 exercises, and the answers of these exercises are given at the end of the textbook. In this chapter, different properties of quadrilaterals are taught: properties of parallelogram, properties of rhombus, properties of square, properties of kite, properties of trapezium, and properties of rectangles. So these properties the children will be able to visualize. At the same time, they will be able to do activities to understand them better. At the end of the chapter, there is a summary. So this summary gives you everything at one glance. Whatever is taught in this chapter, the students will be able to recall from the given table. As you see, this is the table with the summary. All the quadrilaterals have been mentioned here, and the properties of each of the quadrilaterals have been given here. So that's all about the third chapter, Understanding Quadrilaterals. This whole book has a total of 154 pages and 24 exercises. The answers of the exercises, as I said, is available at the end of the book. Okay. And approximately each chapter has around 2 to 4 exercise problems. So that's all about the mathematics textbook for grade 8 part 1. Thank you.